element of high tech.
Right. And they are. And Disney is going proactive on a problem that many retailers are facing today. And that is they're becoming obsolete.
Yes.
And you think Disney will never become obsolete. They own the world. But the reality is retail stores are being picked off by Amazon. Amazon's the big dog, right, of online retail.
Well, and if you just stand there, you will get left. And It's really impressive that a company like Disney, that is one of the stalwarts, if you will,
sure,
that they're willing to adjust and look at the marketplace and say, really, what does the customer want?
Yeah.
And isn't that, as entrepreneurs, business owners, what we all really
want to do? You want to be in the space where the customer is really wanting what you've got and what you offer. But that means you've got to adapt. You've got to connect with your customer in ways that they want, not what you sell.
Well, Wayne Gretzky always said, when he was asked, how come you're always around the puck?
Yeah.
And he goes, it's because I go to where the puck is going to be, not where it is. And with Walt Disney, he had to fight his brother to get Epcot Center built. He had to do it in secret. His brother told him no. He went out and they got one of these big hangar places and they were creating this thing. Went out and did it in an area that they said you could not build anything.
Wow.
In a swamp.
Right.
But Epcot Center is what kept Disney relevant. If they had kept just with Disneyland.
Sure. The old thing. Yeah.
The land would be now more valuable as redevelopment in Southern California than, it's only there because of Epcot. And now Epcot is what they multiply around the world, not Disneyland.
Right. You're absolutely right. And so in their retail stores, get this, they're launching a new shopping website today. Executives are excited because it's another response to the decline in visits to the brick and mortars out there. Sales of toys, clothing, and other merchandise are one way that Disney generates revenue. Of course, their physical stores are an important part of those sales. But I thought it was really interesting. Paul Gaynor, the executive vice president of Disney, says, we knew we needed to elevate and improve the experiences that we have both in the stores and online as retail is changing. And it is the online, or not the online, but the online experience is what's driving this change, but it is the experience. And it's always been about the experience for Disney.
Absolutely.
And they get it. And, when Angel and I started Experience Pros so many years ago, it was all about the experience. And it kind of came as a result of, as you know, I was a professional stage illusionist and I traveled the world, literally floating women in the air and cutting them in 6 pieces for a living.
And putting them back together again.
Well, I'm not very good. Angel used to be 6'2".
One way or the other. You got half of it right.
Right. But here's the truth. As we would go through and do all these things, when we transitioned into the space of training small businesses to create an experience that is overwhelmingly positive and one that will react or elicit the reaction where your customers are outperforming your marketing dollars, it was in tribute to the way that my audiences felt when I was performing on stage. Whether I was performing in an intimate theater or in a venue that held 7,000 people,
it didn't matter.
I would literally, this was what I was going for. I wanted to sock you in the gut, whether you're in the back row or right up front. Sock you in the gut, reach up through your rib cage, massage your heart while looking you square in the eyes and say, did you feel that? And that was the kind of that I wanted people to feel when I got done with my performances.
And in an experience, really, the one word that sums it up for me is the word wow.
Sure.
And it doesn't matter if you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, if you're a mechanic, or an entertainer or a speaker. Isn't that the end result? The raving fan starts with the word wow.
Absolutely. And of course, if you flip that word on its end, it's mom.
Mom.
And you can't go wrong there either.
No,
right?
But you can get in trouble.
So, yeah, it was interesting that Disney here, 2017, has not changed their store concept. I mean, not even an iota. The dolls go here, the clothing goes here, the the princesses go there. There's a specific order to the stores.
Well, and
now they're changing.
There's been a core that has always, Minnie and Mickey will always be there.
Sure.
Goofy and some of the others, they're around, but Minnie and Mickey, the thing that started was Mickey.
Yeah.
And that's never going to go away. You start getting away from your core.
That's right.
And you lose your identity. And I think that Disney is so brilliant in this aspect that they know what their mission is. They know what their vision for themselves and what they want to portray, and they give it to the audience.
Well, listen to this. In the newly designed stores, kids get to battle Darth Vader on a giant video screen, right? So they're experiencing that for the first time. Of course, they've brought Disney, Pixar, and now they've brought the Star Wars universe into it. They're building Star Wars Land out there, which is going to be amazing.
I want to go.
And their Marvel franchise, of course, their superheroes and all of that. Google owns the internet. Amazon owns
online marketing,
the online retail.
Yep.
Right. And now grocery.
Yeah.
Right. And Disney owns the rest.
Yeah.
And Apple has a sliver of something.
Yeah. Fortunately or unfortunately. But really, it's still about the experience.
It is.
And it's about that association. But, Disney, whether you experience it for the first time, like I did as a small kid, you're always going to be a kid.
Yeah.
And you just do it.
That's exactly right. Gang, thanks for tuning in. Gary Barnes sitting in for Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer here. This is the Experience Pros Network, and we're grateful for you. We will be back right after these messages. Please remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros.